Hi, Assalamualaikum to Dr. Sama and fellow friends. Today we are from Group 6. We'll present our group assignment report. We have been given FNN company to complete our report. Before we start presenting about our group project, let me introduce first our group members, which are Shafiqah Hanim, 270675, Tay Yi Wen, 270758, me myself Nur Nabila, 270819, next is Nur Arsima, 270894, and last but not least is Nurul Idayu, 270923. Next, I will continue to present about company backgrounds. Full of FNN company names is Fraser and Neave Holdings Berhad. FNN is one of the region's oldest food and beverage firms, which are offerings that includes booze, soft drinks, and dairy products. This company was established by John Fraser and David Chalmers Neave in 1883 at Singapore. Now, FNN Holdings Berhad has expanded its company and has operations in many countries, including Malaysia, Brunei, Thailand, and Indochina. FNN Holdings Berhad headquarters in Malaysia are located at Kuala Lumpur. Next is about vision and mission company. The FNN Holdings Berhad vision is to be stable and sustainable food and beverage leader in the Asian region, and for their mission is to be Asian leading owner and provider of quality and innovative products that consumer choose and trust. So here is the logo of FNN company. This logo of FNN Foods had been used since 2007 until now. The primary colors that FNN use is only red and green colors. And in this slide also show the types of products that are provided by FNN, which are soft drinks from FNN's 100 plus brand, FNN Nutrisoy, FNN Season, FNN Fruit Tree, FNN Ice Mountain, dairies, FNN products, and FNN Magnolia ice cream. Okay, now I will continue about organization chart of FNN company, which lead by board of directors, position by Yang Amat Mulia Tengku Syarif Bendahara Perlis, Sheikh Badaruddin Jamalullah, then followed by Chief Executive Officer, position by Mr. Lee Ming Tat, and the position under it are share service, then business capacity and strategy, business development and special projects, communication, corporate affairs, and sustainability. Next is digital solutions and technology, then finance teams, government and industry engagement and halal affairs teams, group legal counsel and company secretarial, then human capital, internal audit team, and lastly is risk management team.
Next is internal analysis in strengths. First is strong brand awareness. FNN has over 80,000 stores in Malaysia, making it convenient for customers to shop and increase awareness of their products. Second is strong research and development. FNN Corporation will undertake product development or process innovation each year. For example, the company just created a version 100 plus that have a lot less sugar than original. It is because they want to save healthy customer. Third is diversify business operation. F&N company operate in their business with areas such as selling to retailer, wholesaler, and through online business. Four is leading market position. This influence the direction of market and the competitive landscape, which give F&N company more advanced market and give a major market in Malaysia and other countries. Five is ability to sustain profitable business. During the pandemic, F&N pursuing long-term growth that boosts the company by securing the latest investment will be utilized as a launching pad for expanding. Next is one of the most dominant conglomerates. F&N company show that the company produce are more advanced and can be accepted by many customers to enjoy the product without any comparison from other products. Seven is competitive advantage. F&N can meet the needs of customers to each stage of life. Next is popularity. Really other beverage corporation can match F&N associate like Coca-Cola, 100 Plus, and Sprite. Last but not least is effective management and ensuring of quality and safety. FN ensure that they will safeguard consumer and customer right by offering the highest quality and food safety will all their costs and manage the management will all the strategy. Next is weakness in FNN. First is healthy issue. Issue that soft drink demand will fall, resulting in decreased sale revenue. Second is lack of popularity of many FNN drinks such as EST Cola, Rangers, and Nutrivel. That is high inventory and resellable. Resellable FNN are reported at their accepted realizable value. Debts that have been classified as bad are given special consideration. For its lesson expiry will Coca-Cola, existing business must increase the return exceed the cost of investment, but a new business must earn a fair return on that investment to be considered. Why is workforce consists primarily of other people. If I ensure that they produce the product have gas and it not suitable for other people. It is cost restructuring. The highest input cost influence restructuring expenses at FMN, like for sugar in Malaysia is operation and milk powder in its Thai operation. Next is lack of innovation with packaging. F&N company used to be less innovative in the packaging product they produce. Next is small digital present. In F&N, there are also small digital in the producing of work and product. Therefore, the small digital has a lot of time waste and problem in F&N. Financial position is true weakness in F&N. Same the pyramid. F&N financial position have down as many consumer as possible and consumer are unavailable to shop anyway. Last but not least, non-environmental friendly. FNN recognized as non-environmentally friendly for innovation product because they're using a plastic. Internet factor evolution metrics show that the other factor, which is in a minus trend starting with strong research and development, diversified business operation, leading market position. One of the most dominant conglomerates and effective management are being given the same rating, which is 3 and weight of 0.07, 0.05, 0.02, 0.03, and 0.07. With the weights of 0.07, leading market position and strong research and development are the minor strength of NNN, as it has been contribution that attract most of the company. There is also the small strength of FNN, which is popularity with the lowest rating, which is 2 and weight is 0.8.
Next, I will present about the instant analysis. In the Pesla analysis, it study reveals that the company e-commerce program has resulted in satisfactory revenues, while the halal certification has enticed many Muslims to purchase their items. FNN also manufacture environmentally friendly items. In Pesla analysis, it divided to 6 points. Firstly is political. Through the new economic model, the government has made steps to increase consumer expenditure. If this strategy is followed, Malaysia economy will prosper as customer purchasing power rises and they are encouraged to spend. FNN will gain from increased sales by supplying goods for sales in the market. Second is economic. Improving economic rates in Malaysia, Thailand, and the area generate more revenue for FNN because it signals that the economy in good shape and that people are willing to spend, resulting in more sales in the region. Third is sociological. According to a food industry Asia research, 99% of Malaysians are becoming more health conscious and want to alter their consumption patterns. It has become a constant trend in Malaysia seeing more consumers understand the value of eating healthy. Fourth is technological. Ice Mountain, a new product introduced by FNN in early 2011, has a faster shaking among water players. It counted for 5% of the Malaysian market. FNN launched the new Zesta drink in Malaysia in October 2011. 5 is legal. Since 1918, Malaysia has been at the forefront of developing halal laws. According to Department of Statistics, 91.3% of Malaysians are Muslim. This demonstrates that Malaysians constitute the majority of Malaysians when compared to other religions. Last is environmental. As a result, Malaysian government plans to execute the roadmap towards zero single-use plastic 2018 until 2030, which is their goal of eliminating disposable plastic over the next decade. In the Proto 5 Force model, there are so many suppliers in the market. Suppliers have little bargaining leverage and FNN can quickly switch to another provider. Because more established enterprises have a strong network distributor and brand preference, the significant obstacle to entry into the industry present an opportunity for FNN. Firstly, In potential entry of new competitors, the threat presented by new entrants will be decided by the strength of entry barriers and the incumbent competition period response to new entrants. Secondly is the potential development of substitute product. At FNN, Magnolia sells pasture milk and straight milk. Customers, both young and adults, enjoy this milk. But pasteurized fresh milk can be consumed cold or warm, and it is an improvement of low-fat hill child milk, which is contain less fat and is better for our health. Second is bargaining power of supplier. Supplier negotiating power is described in increasing in the industry and making it more difficult for firms in the sector to make a profit. 4 is the bargaining power of consumer. Following that, buyer bargaining power is a critical concern for FNN. A dominant buyer bargaining strength can induce price reduction and quality improvement. When the government eliminated the sugar subsidy, the cost of FNN components increased, leading the product selling price to rise. Last is rivalry among competitive firms. Rivalry among competitive firms in the industry aims to get a competitive advantage over rivals, reducing the profit of the rival from to zero. The corporation can acquire a competitive advantage in a variety of ways, including adjusting pricing, boosting product differentiation, and leveraging ties with supplier. In opportunities, they have 10 points. Firstly is innovation. FNN is continually looking for new market to enter. It has disclosed a new market in order to extend its goods and broaden its consumer base. Second is international expansion. As international markets have offered FNN Holdings Berhad with new prospect, the organization growth and the establishment of additional branches around the world has increased. Third is focus on core business product. FNN is regional beverage manufacturer and distributor that focus on core companies such as 100 Plus, FNN Fun Flavors, FNN Scissors, FNN Nutrisol, and else. 4 is job opportunities. FNN has created employment opportunities for residents who do not yet have a permanent job to support themselves or who already have a family. 5 is the advertised product. There are various good in FNN product line that have not obtained market adoption. Seed buyer is competition. FNN competition can compete with large competitors in Malaysia. This is because FNN company has the ability to compete with large companies such as Nestle, Coca Corporation, and so on. 7 is more brand recognition. The FNN brand will be known around the world with an effective and strategic marketing plan. Competitors of large companies such as Nestle and Coca Corporation are also competing to advance their respective product brands on the world stage. 8 is growing demand for dairy product. FNN dairies cover a wide range of popular brands in Malaysia and Thailand, including FNN Gold Coin and Teapot, sweetened condensed milk, and evaporate milk, as well as third-party licensed brands such as Carnation, Blueprint, Ideal, and Milkmaid. Next is strategic acquisition. With a systematic strategic acquisition, the FNN company will be stronger and more in-depth company compared to other beverage company. Quality strategic procurement can produce better quality and best-selling product in the market. Last is unlocking value by divesting interest in unprofitable business. FNN has made significant investment in a variety of social responsibility programs in order to improve the company reputation. Next is the threat. Firstly is the government regulation. The threat of FNN Holding Berhad is government regulation, which includes the prospect of imposing a sugar tax on sweetened beverage and raising the organization tax. Second is consumer preference. People are increasingly favoring healthy life and becoming more aware of the potential health consequences of excessive sugar consumption. Next is exposure to market risk. FNN only operate in Asian nations such as Malaysia and Thailand. FNN export their product to Western countries such as Canada, the United States, and Europe, although they do not have planned that. 4 is price float. In FNN companies, the most common thing is a price fluctuation. The fluctuation in price are due to the rate of change in product inflation in particular country. 5 is regulatory framework. FNN incorporate material sustainability issue into our broader risk management framework by identifying specific risks, opportunities, and important priorities for the fiscal year to guide our strategic decision. Next is supply chain issue. FNN Holding Group production is reliant on the availability of raw resources such as sugar, aluminium, and resin. The supply of this basic material may be irregular due to global and chains. 7 is inter-competition. Another concern to FNN Holding Berhad is inter-competition. There are numerous brands on the market, both unknown and well-known. 8 is currency risk. Malaysia was exposed to the danger of currency swings. Malaysia ringgit is a volatile currency in the foreign exchange market. Next is competitive price pressure. FNN is confronted with the difficulty of competitive price pressure in the beverage business. In 2016, the share price of beverage producer as well FNN fell to a 5-year low after achieving a 5-year high on the local stock exchange between August and September. Last is increases of sugar tax. To combat obesity in Malaysia, the government has implemented a sugar tax on a sweet beverage in order to build a healthy society. Next, I will present about the external factor evaluation UFE metric. Among the strategic management tools that are often used in evaluating in business situation is the external factor evaluation metric, which is help identify the opportunities and threats. First of all, FNN Holding has the opportunity for innovation and vital sales product by our competition, more brand recognition, and strategic equation has the same rating were 3, but they are different 0.03, 0.02, 0.08, 0.11, and 0.06. Last but not least is the competitive profile metric. In competitive profile metric is a strategy analysis tool used in industry and their respective strength and weakness. Nestle and Coca Corporation are two main competitors of the FNN Holdings. The table above show the FNN has a high score rating of 3.15, then Nestle, which is 2.50, and Coca Corporation is 2.20. Therefore, it can be stated that FNN Holding has a competitive advantage. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Steven and my lecture number is 270758. So I'm going to present about the strategy analysis and also development for FNN companies. So let's see, the first table is SWOT matrix. So we have listed 10 of each: strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and also threats. So for all of this, we have created some strategies for the FNN company. So let's see the SO strategy. SO1 is the combination of strategy, strengths, and also opportunities of the company. So the first strategy is to promote more variety of dairy products. So this is because the demand of dairy products has increased in the market. It is easy for FNN to promote new dairy products because of their strong brand name. So more consumers will try new dairy products as they have trust this brand. FNN can produce more variety of dairy products, not only milk, such as cheese, butter, and so on. So FNN is capable of introducing more variety of dairy products as they have a good management, which will increase the productivity and also maintain the quality of the new products. So the second of the SO strategy is to enhance the market penetration. So FNN should implement market penetration as the strength of the company is leading the market position, and also FNN has an effective management. FNN can conduct a survey on the consumer's behavior in order to produce new products that can meet the needs of the market. So besides that, FNN can also cooperate with a partner to create more new product to target a wider market. This will increase the competitive advantages of the FNN company. Hence, FNN company will grow bigger and be able to reach wider market. So next we go to the WO strategic risk, which is the combination of the weaknesses and the opportunities of the FNN company. So the first WO strategy is to innovate environmental friendly packaging. FNN company should use their advantages wisely, which is the advantage of their innovation. This may overcome the weakness in FNN for the non-environmentally friendly and lack of innovation with their packaging. FNN company can improve the material of the packaging by using recycled plastic. This will reduce the cost of the packaging material and will lower the risk of pollution for the environment. So next WO strategy is to promote acquisitions. FNN should use the advantage of the acquisition to improve their performance. This strategy can improve the competitive position of FNN company in the market. Other than that, by promoting acquisition, FNN can also enhance more brand recognition, especially with new market. Acquisition may enhance the relationship of an FNN company with the partner and also produce more variety of interesting product targeting new market. So next we go to the ST strategy, which is the combination of strength and also threats. So the strategy is to promote products with lower price. With a high brand recognition of the FNN company, FNN can promote their product with lower price to overcome the external threat, which is the intense competition. FNN should reduce the cost of buying raw materials for the packaging in order to offer their product in lower price. So lower pricing will attract wider range of market to approach to this company. So next, the second ST strategy is to improve the management quality. It is important to start to introduce more product with environmentally friendly concerns. By doing this strategy, FNN company should wisely use their management ability to implement environmentally friendly working environment and also to their products. The company can make new rules where the employees have to do recycling in the company so that they know the importance of recycling. This will increase the efficiency of work and also increase the productivity. So next is the WT strategy, where this is the combination of weaknesses and threats of the company. The strategy is to introduce healthier products. FNN, commonly known as a company that produces carbonated drinks with high level of sugar, which may seem to be a little unhealthy, it is to consumer. To overcome the health issues of the products and also to increase the increases of the sugar tax, FNN should do some research and development to create new variants of drink with less sugar, because health has been an important concern in a person's life nowadays. So this is the space matrix and the quadrant of the space matrix. According to the space matrix, it can be concluded that FNN has achieved a key competition advantage in growing a stable industry. The matrix space shows that adjusts 2.9 and 2.3. This means that FNN is an aggressive profile. The strategies on the aggressive profile taken by FNN are backward, forward, horizontal integration, and also product development. So next, this is the QSBM matrix. According to the QSBM matrix, FNN's superior strategic decision is to introduce healthier product with a total attractiveness value of 1.98 compared to the promote more variety of dairy product which has a total attractiveness score of 1.6. Introducing healthier product may attract more consumers as people nowadays have concern more on their health and started to live a healthy lifestyle. Therefore, they will be extra concerned of what they consume as their daily food and drinks. Hence, it is very important for FNN company to focus on introducing more healthier products so that they may get wider range of market. That's all from me. Thank you.
My name is Nur Asimah binti Azizan, my matric number 270894. Based on the strategy evaluation framework, the first activity FNN Holdings Berhad should do is to review underlying base of strategy by preparing revised internal factor evaluation matrix or IFE, and also external factor evaluation matrix is EFE. Afterward, compare the revised IFE and EFE matrix with the existing IFE and EFE matrix. If a significant difference exists, FNN Holdings Berhad should take corrective measures to improve the difference. If there are no significant differences, FNN Holdings Berhad should proceed to the second activity of tracking organizational performance by comparing what was planned with what actually took place toward meeting the state objective. If the actual and planned progress differs significantly, FNN Holdings Berhad must take corrective action to minimize the differences. FNN Holdings Berhad must continue its current course if there are no significant differences. The table describes the three strategy evaluation aspiration, which look at the fundamental of FNN Holdings Berhad strategy and relate expected and actual results. Internal and external conditions will influence the organization to achieve the set objective. Corrective measures are often required for those with low score. Internal factors found in FNN are assurance of quality and safety. Cost restructuring will hinder the achievement of objective. It may be important to choose a productive strategy or adequate implementation practice. As a result, lack of performance by leaders and staff cannot be attributed to failure to achieve objective. All group employees should be aware of their existence for the operation of the strategic control matrix. In conclusion, we can see significant changes in globalization now, whether from the service sector, businesses, and so on. Therefore, every businesses need to have and find strategies from various ways to improve the performance of the company. In addition, the purpose for the company to have various strategies is to maintain competition. This will give an advantage to the company because it is ready early. It is clear that a marketing plan is important to a firm. That's all from me. Thank you.